Averaging 12 a game this year, Skin, but last 4 games, Powell at 17 points per game and 50% shooting. Inside Luka, absorbs contact, rebounds his own miss, and this time got it to fall.
Well, they're going to give Luka a lot of attention, and we were talking about trust from the last game. White is such a bouncy player. Really has a lot of elevation and spring.
High off the glass.
Had to be high.
Luka, how many times has he put Zubac in the torture chamber? And he does it right there on the drive and the fancy finish. There's a timeout on the floor. Jim Jackson and Jamal Mashburn each with 50. And by the way, 2 of those 50-point guys are in the building tonight. And then word came out he was going to have season-ending surgery for a chronic problem with his heel. While he was rehabbing that, as Luka hits a 3, he had an Achilles injury. A Luka 3 a moment ago gives him a double-digit first quarter, and he just added 2 more as he hits a little floater in the paint.
Alongside Jim Jackson and watching everybody come up and remember the good old days. Reunion Arena. Luka Doncic down the lane and down the hatch, and the beat goes on for the youngster.
Yeah, and Zubac is wearing those wheelies where the little wheels pop out on the bottom of his foot. Yeah, slide around. That makes it difficult.
That it's not working. The theory is not working.
Coach, help me out.
Yeah, let's double this guy or do something.
Stop sending me out there, pat me on the butt, and say, "Go get him, big guy."
Free throw attempt comparison.
Dallas second in the league. Luka went to the free throw line against Portland the other night 18 times, making 15.
You got to play with what you have. They're still 2 games over 500 in spite of Kawhi not. If you can't play offense, you got to play defense.
Yep.
You got to do something if you can't score.
Not looking very crisp on offense for Dallas so far here in the third quarter. Maybe this will help because they're in transition after a steal. And Luka, usually it's the other way around, but Dwight does his buddy Luka a favor with the dime. Paul George chasing Luka. Luka shakes free, tough shot, and got that tough shot over Zubac.
Needed that one.
Big time, man.
Well, the good news is that Luka is shooting free throw. How it just adds up over the course of a career.
There's no question. But the way Luka plays.
Shea and Ja are the 2 players driving it more than Luka. And here's another drive, and there's another finish inside. Well, one-man gang time now for Luka. From 22 points at the beginning of the quarter all the way down to 2 at the end of the quarter. Here is Luka. It's been a steady diet of him at the end of the third. And the Mavericks feasting on that diet. Luka scores again. One in taking jumpers, especially if the jumpers are long too. And Kleba played in the first half, but a hard fall to the floor resulted in a low back contusion that has him out for the remainder of the game. High pick and roll involving Luka and Powell on the double. Finney-Smith, Bullock, he's driving it.